Well, will Manchester United be busy this month as well? They are one of the clubs monitoring, I should say, Jan Diomande, who's a super young talent playing for RB Leipzig. They've also got long-term interest in Crystal Palace striker Jean-Philippe Mateta, while they are also monitoring Stade Rennes centre-back Jeremy Jacquet. James, do you expect them to be busy more so in the summer than Jan?
Yeah, it feels that way. It feels like Manchester United always look at the summer to do their recruitment. But what I would say with Manchester United, actually, if you look at where they are right now, they're sixth in the Premier League table, 3 points off of fourth place. It feels like there is a real opportunity this year for a club, or maybe a club, an outsider, to sneak into those Champions League places. I wouldn't be surprised if Manchester United are looking to do some business in this window, because they must be able to see that and visualise the opportunities that could await them. They weren't expected to get a Champions League place come the end of the season. That wouldn't have been on Amarin's list of achievements here. They would have said, we need improvements, let's get yourselves into Europe. But there's an opportunity here. But look, they do need, let's be honest, they do need bodies in central midfield, left wing back in particular, needs strengthening. But Jason Wilcox, the sporting director, has always been quite clear. He wants plug in and play players. So basically, you're ready to go in the Premier League. You've seen it with Mbeumo, with Cunha coming in as well. So if there is an opportunity, Mateta's an interesting one. Again, I don't see Crystal Palace letting him go. He's still got a contract for, I think, another year and a half. But you know, they certainly will test that, but I think that's more likely in the summer.
And Dan, look, it's Amarim's third window. And we often say in football, don't we, you need a couple of windows, and the third window seems to be when you're really putting your own stamp on things. So he will want to have a little dabble, won't he?
Yeah, I think a manager always wants to bring in new players, bring in better players. I still believe they need wing-backs to play his system, although there has been a huge change over the last couple of weeks. So they might go for full-backs now, playing a back four. But yeah, I still believe they need wing-backs. I still believe they need a central midfield player, one that can get around the pitch, that big pitch at Old Trafford. And yeah, I think the central midfield player will be in the summer. I think they're looking at that one, and that's where they'll spend.
They were linked with like Carlos Baleba at Brighton in the summer. Brighton don't want to let him go, but Anderson. We know, again, we spoke about Bournemouth earlier and their recruitment. Brighton's the same. They're a selling club ultimately, and that might be a player. Elliot Anderson, I mean, he's had such a good season. There will be a whole list of suitors for him in the summer.
Manchester United have rocked the football world with reports of a sensational £80 million midfielder transfer, potentially set to reshape Ruben Amorim's squad. Sky Sports and transfer guru Fabrizio Romano have confirmed that talks are progressing rapidly, and the deal could be finalized very soon. The transfer has sparked immediate debate among fans, especially as Academy star Kobbie Mainoo's future at Old Trafford comes under scrutiny. Rumors suggest that Mainoo could leave the club, possibly as part of a strategic move to balance the squad or fund a blockbuster signing. Adding to the drama, Manchester United face Leeds in a high-stakes Premier League clash. The press conference ahead of the match has hinted at tactical changes and possible squad rotations, with fans eagerly awaiting confirmation on both the new signing and Mainoo's situation. With just days left in the transfer window, the Red Devils are making headlines not only for their ambition but also for the dramatic ripple effect this deal is creating across the squad. United supporters will be watching closely, as the £80 million midfielder's arrival could mark a turning point for the season.